Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. I love trains, and oh my goodness, I'm so happy that Lego has finally made another locomotive. I call them trains. If anybody has a problem with me calling an individual locomotive or an individual boxcar or tank car or something a train, please get over it. Thank you. All right, so anyway, this locomotive, this train, this Crocodile Locomotive, it is set 10277. It is $100, 1,271 pieces, has 2 minifigures, and it's quite impressive. I know a lot of people have complained about certain things. One, that it doesn't come with the powered up with it, and the color. First of all, as the powered up, I am completely fine with them not including that with it because it keeps it at a reasonable price point of $100. If the powered up was included, this thing would probably be $150, maybe more. I don't know. So I can go rob the powered up from another set that I don't care about, which is probably what I'll do. I'll probably start looking for sets that have powered up that I don't really care for the set, and get the unit from that instead of buying it individually. The other thing, as far as the color, they didn't include, or at least I didn't see a picture of the original model that this was designed on. I did not see that in the manual. But I do imagine that it was designed after that. I did enjoy building this very much. It has a lot more detail than any of the other Crocodile locomotives that we have seen previously, which I think there's 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've got 2 in my collection. We're going to show you. Actually, there's 3. I'm going to show you the other 3. But I love that it's got the larger wheels. The Crocodile Locomotive gets its name because of the snout here. It, I guess, reminds people of a crocodile. It was designed for working in the mountains of Switzerland, so it distributed the power over multiple wheels. So technically, I think if you were to do this thing prototypically, you would have more power. There would be power wheels. With the powered up, you're only going to have the center wheels powering because it'd be virtually impossible to put another motor there. I mean, I'm sure somebody would figure it out. They wanted to have a triple powered locomotive. It does not have stickers, which is amazing. Hashtag no stickers if you can. I appreciate that. Well, I take it back. There is one sticker, the plaque, which nobody cares about, so that's fine. But as far as on the locomotive itself, those are printed tiles and such, so that's really nice. Just give you a close-up of some of the features. I think you can take this part off to access the crew cab. So you got engineer that can sit on this side or on that side. They got these little hooks right there. That's to put the toolbox or the wrench. They can go there. And this is where, the only thing is, once you convert it to powered up, it's like, I don't know if the crew's going to fit in there anymore. That's a little disappointing. So you got to pull out this whole assembly. There's instructions on how to do it. So no seats. This part comes out. Use these pieces, a couple of pins. Boom, put your powered up in there. It doesn't really take that long to convert it to powered up. So that's pretty cool. It does have what appear to be doors, but those are brick built, so they do not open. So once again, we have a train in which nobody can technically get in it. I'm just being facetious. It doesn't really matter. It's just a minor thing. That's Lego doesn't care about doors in the locomotives, but they did give it the appearance of a door, so we can pretend play that. That question was actually asked by Dunkster Bricks. Does it have doors? Okay, so it's got these little hot dogs here that, I guess those are where the air hoses are that connect to it. I'm not a train expert, but I did thoroughly enjoy building it. I did have this extra piece. This it's the slope piece was extra that is used on these this part here. There's 12 of them, so that's an extra piece. It was one of those I was like, did I build it wrong because that piece was extra? But yeah, that was the only oddball extra piece. Maybe that's typical now for Lego sets. Here's what the pantographs look like. A lot of connections there. They are easily bent if you grab them. I like the use of these red vines for the wires or whatever that's supposed to represent. That was pretty cool. It has this base, which it doesn't move because it's got these bricks in the middle that keep it from... Bricks in the Middle. Check it out, by Kevin Hinkle. There's bricks in the middle here. Bricks in the Middle by Kevin Hinkle. Check it out. There's bricks inside the rails that kind of hold it in place, because this is just a display stand. It's not designed to connect to your regular Lego train track. So that's okay. That guy's got gray hair, I think. Is that blue hat? Is that kind of rare? I don't know. Is that new? I don't remember seeing that color before, but these are your minifigures that you get. Back printing as well. Pretty nice. But I am quite pleased with it. Again, I'm not a fan of the Swiss Railroad by any means, but I am a huge fan of Lego making any locomotive. So even if it's not something that I necessarily would have picked, I am 100% behind it. I just love it. I'm glad they did this, and it does look good, both as a display piece and running. Now, I have not, as I'm filming this, I have not actually tested it. We're going to do that. We're going to put it on track. I'm not going to put powered up in it. That might be another video for another day. Oh, one thing, it's got brakes, it looks like, on there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to see how this does on the what are these tracks? R40, 36? I can't remember what I think it's yeah, whatever the standard Lego gauge is. Now, as far as complaints of this, I will mention a couple of things. One, when I was building, I thought I did something wrong because of these tiles on the end. They seem to stick up, but that's the way it is on the box too, so I'm not going to worry about it. And the other complaint, see how that tile's sticking up? So that's just the way it is. They did the best they could with that. The other complaint, I mean, it's all right. I'm all right with the box being black. I would prefer something more vibrant, like the silver from the 9-volt era, but I can understand they're trying to make this for people 18 and up. So that's their... I guess we're going to be stuck for the black box for now for the 18 up stuff. And I really don't like the black background for the instruction manuals, but I think we're stuck with that as well. But yeah, here we go. That's my only major complaints. Now we're going to compare it to the other Crocodile locomotives. So the first one is from the 9-volt era. They're both from the 9-volt era. This is set 4551. I did do a review of it back in the day. It's got a very simplified version of it. Oh, look! It has doors. The doors open. And the train driver's, what's he doing? Sleeping behind the controls there? So yeah, back in the day when you could have, even though it's smaller, it's actually got larger opening doors. Imagine that. All right, and then the crocodile part is a little smaller in the front. But I think that was more to get it go around the curves. It does have 6 wheels on each side. The other one has 8. So it's a little scaled down version of the crocodile. Some minor details up there, some greebling. I feel like I left something off. I just pulled these out of the box, so there could be pieces that have fallen off of this thing. I don't know. But it's actually got a 9-volt motor in it right now, so that's cool. So the next one is the fan design crocodile from the set 10183 Hobby Train, which it had fan designs from at least 10 people, I think. I briefly looked on the manual, which came separate. It was not included in the box. It came actually separate from the thing, and I can't remember who designed this. Whoever it was, I'm sorry. Could have been Holger Mathis, as far as I know. But this one obviously has a lot more details than the previous predecessor from the 90s that we just showed you, 4551. Looks pretty sharp. And again, it's in red. I don't know which color more closely resembles the actual crocodile. Has a little Swiss emblem right there. Oh, Now look, it has doors that open. Imagine that. You can actually go inside the locomotive, and it's very easy to convert to 9-volt. You just take out this section right here and replace it with the 9-volt motor. Pretty simple change out there. I don't have the 9-volt motor on yet right now, but that's why a lot of us prefer the 9-volt era, because you didn't have to put a control unit inside, so made it simpler for doing updates. But that is the hobby train. I also have done a video on it a long time ago. It's probably pretty crappy as well. But now we're going to see how these, especially this one, I've not tested it. We're going to put it on the track with the other two and see how it does on the curves. There's the Bricks in the Middle by Kevin Hinkle it's not by Kevin Hinkle. The Bricks in the Middle that I was talking about. All right, so we got our crocodile train. I had a hard time finding some 9-volt wires. Look at these things. It's totally unrelated to what I'm doing here, but man, almost 30 years, it's getting pretty sad and dangerous. I guess that's why they don't do 9-volt trains anymore. But anyway, so we're going to do this thing. Oh yeah. Look at that. It works. Oh, it's struggling. A little bit more than a 9-volt motor can pull. I'm going to try flipping this around. Effortlessly through the curves. Nice. Crocodile train. Now there is a fourth crocodile that I was going to compare it to. And I did need to answer a question from Zoom. But it is this one, the Crocodile. And this is a one-piece creation. So there's no assembly required. And the question is, can the Crocodile eat the crocodile? And sadly, no, it is too small of a mouth to gobble up the new crocodile. So yeah, that can't happen. But we did want to. Yeah, it works better on carpet. The Crocodile does. But that's our 4 crocodiles: 4551, 10183, 10277, and I don't remember what the number of this Crocodile is, but there you go. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. I know I don't do the most detailed reviews in the world. There's plenty of people that you can check out for that. I'm just giving you my perspective on this and what I think. And so, yeah, it's a definitely must buy. I will get multiple copies of this, at least 2. And I will look at getting a powered up to power it, because the 9-volt is struggling very much just to pull this. The 9-volt wasn't designed to pull more than 3 or 4 cars at the most. So a big heavy train like this it struggles with. But I imagine the powered up with the gearing and stuff will be much more likely to pull more cars. But we'll try that in a future video. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.